Hello. Right, hopefully everything's working now. Welcome back. I mean, I just deleted the last stream because literally it lasted maybe 2 minutes. There was absolutely no point in keeping that. Yeah, I mean, we didn't do much. All we did was recap what happened last time, which all we found out is that Eenie Miney was in a car crash with his sister, and is probably the killer. And her and Morgan are working in cahoots, so that's also something. I do think it's going to be Eenie Miney, though I kind of wanted it to be Morgan Faye. But I mean, we'll see how it goes, because, anything can happen in these games. Yeah, I am just going to get started, because why not? Hopefully, everything holds up. I'll let the Discord know again, but I'm kind of worried it's just not going to work. So on the topic of Dr. Snuggles, oh dear, I'll show you a picture of Dr. Snuggles. Yeah, right, let the Discord, my internet's not looking good, I'm not gonna lie. Let me try load up my YouTube. Is it lagging or anything, Blur? Let me know. Let me granted, by the time I respond, you respond, it might have already started lagging out. So who knows, honestly. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I watched as a kid. Yeet said it looked scary. I've honestly, wait, Dr. Snuggles. I don't know. I am just gonna restart from the beginning, like I said, just because, we barely got any way through. So I'll just start from the beginning. June 22nd, 9:51 AM, District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Nick? Yeah? Oh, yeah. So, is this who you're talking about, Dr. Hottie? The best doctor, clearly. Now, to be fair, I do not know who Dr. Snuggles is. Let me Google this. An animated kids show. Oh god, he does kind of look terrifying. Oh. Yeah, very old cartoon, that makes sense. Oh, he looks just as creepy as this guy. Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? Yeah, sadly. Don't know how, but like we discussed, it's alarming that she's already a prosecutor at 13, but still. Well, was a prosecutor at 13, but yeah. Why does nobody know Dr. Snuggles? It said it was from 1979, Blur, so, that's probably why. Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. She's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm so happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Will she? Huh? What do you mean? My mother's coming to show support. Oh, yeah, we literally just saw that, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's alright, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. God. I forgot that she thinks me and Maya are together. It's Pride Month. We're with Edgeworth. Even though he's allegedly dead. I don't believe he's dead, but allegedly he's dead, so you know. Well, I wasn't born then, but still I watched... To be fair, I watched old cartoon shows that I, was definitely not born around for. Same with music, But still. That's quite old. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? She's just like, absolutely not. I would rather kill you. Well, let me just message my friend. There we go. Yeah. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you to your alone time. She's the biggest simp ever. Like I said earlier, she's just Wattpad the character. She just makes up all these fan fictions. When you don't see Edward die, it's not Edward. His name's Edgeworth Blur. How could you? No, yeah, fair enough. Phew, thank goodness. Nick? This way. Pills won't be able to see today. Oh! Right, he's smart about it. Sorry, I was just messaging my friend still. So he's basically getting Pearl to channel Mia so she's unconscious. So then we can actually be like, yeah, Morgan, you're a killer. We're gonna get you arrested. Bye, bish. Like, yeah. Without Pearl watching. Well, how do you spell it then? It's E-D-E-E, like Edge. E-D-G-E. And Worth is in W-O-R-T-H. Edgeworth. Edgeworth. Not Edward. But I get why you thought it was Edward. It's Edgeworth. What do you mean? What's going on? Are we gonna let her know? June 22nd, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defendant's face will be transmitted all over the world. Eddie Ward. Close enough, Blur. Oh, I'm gonna have to sign in again. That's so annoying. I'll just type it. Oh, I need to put the Discord link in the chat, in the thingy too, don't I? There we go. Craig would want this. Okay, so it's that. Then. And then it's Edgeworth. That's how you spell it. Edgeworth. Right, there we go. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. I don't know. Like, she's really annoying me. I'm not made for spelling. To be fair, Edgeworth's a weird name. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Yeah, so that means she's literally been a prosecutor since she was 13. What is that? I don't understand how she was even allowed to do that. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you such good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? What do you have to do to be in a job at 13? Yeah, why would you want to be in a job at 13? She's clearly got a reason. It's probably about her dad. But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying, then, that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said it wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped the key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia, she seems really torn by this. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium in the manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? I realise they've given Von Karma and Morgan very similar voices. I probably didn't at the beginning, but they blended together. I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove the spirit from the body and send it back to the other world, that is. Yes, that is. You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. I need to give it more of like an older voice of sorts. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channel chamber. That's such a terrible, flimsy argument. Well, I say flimsy. Like, how is she not brought it up to the point where she's like, and now magically, oh yeah, she did leave the room at one point. Like, that's so stupid. Order, order, order. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during the time. Why do you always let the judge as a healer? Oh, it does actually. Those stupid scales. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Yeah, it's the scales. There's escape. After we heard the gunshots, the two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mr. Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from her and escaped the room. Why did she not bring this up beforehand? With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. What BS? That's such an obvious lie, though. Why have you hidden this until now? Exactly. Thank you, Phoenix. I do not wish to cause more trouble to Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She's simply creating a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is very smart and a sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. This must feel awkward to have to cross-examine your aunt. Maya's not doing it. No, Mia's not doing it, we're doing it, but still. Okay, after we heard gunshot, the two broke the door down and opened the chamber. Just now, you said those two. Who are the two people you were referring to? Phoenix. It was obviously you and Lotta. Idiot. I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Okay, bear with. Let me message my friend. Okay, sorry, there we go. Lara's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Is Mia Pearl's sister? No, okay, so, okay, the family tree goes Morgan, this woman, is the sister of Misty Faye, who is Mia and Maya's mother. So Mia and Maya's mother is Misty, but Pearl's mother is Morgan, so they're cousins, I think. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. Right, damn, Jesus Christ. I don't read her. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I've already sent a repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? Requested that that Phoenix Wright, Mr. Wright, and the other lady please contact the police. Well, that's probably where you let Eenie Miney go, bish. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so similar to call the police? Yeah. It was, because she needed us out of there. Is there a possibility of escape? Then one of us should have had to stay behind. Yes, that's a very good point. At this time, I, myself, was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madame? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Question further. Was there another reason you wanted us both out of that room? There was another reason why you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I mean... I don't know. What can we what are we supposed to be presenting here is my thing. Okay. I don't know where we're going with this bit. I simply do not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camerawoman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Now, piss off. Be ass. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her, and the bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Leave yourself as of now, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, please continue. The pistol was hanging from Mr. Meyer's hand. She was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. Oh yeah, you did. What the hell? So she knocked Maya out, but then Maya knocked her out? Is that... Sorry, I'm messaging my friend again, I feel bad. Why have I been spelling so many words wrong today? You know what, Blair? Same, honestly. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Oh, great, bitch. She-dog. but why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? Question further. So, were you covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegaded mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Oh. The witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what an unexpected thing is, there is always later. Yes, very well. Ugh. Why does this suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. And quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. Was Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes. But you were physically larger and stronger than the defendant. Is there no way she could have escaped you? There is no way she could have escaped you so easily. I mean, we know she channeled, so... Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically my affair. I lost my job as a... Jack! That was like 2 days, maybe 1. God damn it, Jack. They found out they rigged the elections. No, fair enough. You know what? At least you had a good run. Welcome to the stream though, Jack. Going all is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mr. Maya's body was still that of a nurse she had called. But if she had run away, why weren't you giving chase right away? Well, yes, I would have, however. Rest that pick, wait what? Rest that pick? Wait, did you put it in the general chat? Oh wait, no, that's Craig, lol. Wait, why isn't Craig here? Get Craig in it right now. With great strength, oh wait, no, we already read that one. No, we didn't. I lied. I would become manager of London. Yeah, you know what? Treat yourself. Let me check this Discord. I would become, yeah, I was like, be right back, just gonna become the mayor for a second. Don't mind me. Sorry, my friend's still messaging me. I feel bad. You fainted? I became dizzy and collapsed on the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in this time. Happy witness? Happy? Witness, can elaborate on that point for us? Their voices are blending. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of what went after. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Question further. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how could you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Yeah, exactly. I'm confused about this statement. Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that the witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Com is ready to move on to her next witness. She's going to ask Eenie Miney now. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maeve did leave the chamber. Now this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. That is exactly what we should be. Hi, sorry. Hi, Craig. How's it going? Be quiet, Hugh. Yeah, Craig. Von Carmen just told you to be quiet. Hi friends, hope you had a good day. Oh, everyone came at the same time. Guys, I'm so happy. How are you guys doing? You remember Black Baby Yoda? No, oh, wait. Yeah, I do. I do, sadly. Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done when she had gone to speak with a certain person? She She went to speak with someone? Who was it? Prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Yeah, they're definitely working together. So the reason why it's so easy for them to be like, yeah, she left and this girl's a witness is because they just both are working together. They know. I'll watch the stream later. I have a little heavy homework to take care of. No worries, Paloma. Happy rest of the stream. No worries. Well, if you're still on, feel free to join in. But yeah, buenas noches. Have a good evening. Hopefully homework goes alright. Witness, name, occupation? Okay, so my name is like Eenie Miney. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Psychology. Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it. I can't say I understand what it means. Then I suggest you go home and research yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke to the defendant of my affair. Is that correct? Like, I guess? If that is the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is right, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. Yeah, honestly, the day we actually get arrested is because the judge can't make a good decision to save his life after the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. And it was her sister, to be fair. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Oh my god. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy, like, a sad way. Like, in a sad way. My sister, like, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Why did the judge have such big eyeballs? It's because he's always shocked. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, my fae? Really now, Your Honor. My fae was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Why is this child go? Three of the people, like, the witness, the prosecution, and the defendant are all under 21. They're all younger than me. What the hell? Are you saying that the witness, that the spirit, was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at the Dr. Gray clinic. Oh, well, oh. This is... Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court about what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. I'm really confused how this is gonna end. Like, who actually caused this car crash, or was it just a car crash? Do you know what I mean? That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? Yeah. She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. But why is it Maya's fault then? However, all the evidence and testimony point to this as the truth. Like, I don't get why it's still Maya's fault that Mimi killed. Like, even if, do you know what I mean? Because she channeled the spirit of Mimi, so it's Mimi still. Right? Would you rather be Mario or Jordan Washing? Wait, Mario, who's Mario? Like, Mario from, like, Super Mario? In fact, if you had no legs, you have no butt cheeks. Not necessarily. You could be cut down, like, just above the waistline, just below your butt. The end. Oh, look at her dress. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Honestly, I have no idea what to... I don't know where this is going. Certainly seems like all loose ends are accounted for. Yes. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it one Hugh lie? What Hugh lie? Of course it was Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Mamma mia, Mario. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. My friend Super Mario fought in WW... Wait. Wait, he fought... Which World War? Why is there a K on the end of that? After the murder. I was trying to explain it. Room. We'll just do everything. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I think there were sesame seeds like in the lunch they served that day. I had this like premonition that it was going to be like a totally seedy day. Yes, yes indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were talking. Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something else happen? Did something happen while you were sleeping? Craig, have you taken something stronger than water, possibly? Lily, someone came to the room. Do you know what? Do you know the time? Like maybe a little before 11 AM, something like that. I think. 11 AM. Yeah, like my stomach is totally ready for like food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time it was when someone came into your room. Oh, so like that's what you meant. Like you should have been more like clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like it's really. Stop. That's it. Why did you stop this sentence? Did I? So like, what was he talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person who went to the side room. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Did you put your finger on your head? I actually didn't. I did. I saluted for Maggie Bird. I put my hand on my hip for Richard Wellington, I think his name was. And this girl, I did it earlier when I scratched my head and like twirled my hair, but not today. Are you absolutely sure? I guess? You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. More than that, she managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? Like, I hadn't seen her in so long. I was so happy in a sad way. Why was it sad? You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react with surprise after seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but like, I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like that's what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning further now? You ram your head into a PC to impersonate Phoenix. Why is there one woman dressed in a 19th century apparel? I mean, they all dress really weird, let's be honest. Look at Maya. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No? Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything strange. Your sister was alive again. But, don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. This question over what the witness felt when she saw his sister. Is it really important? It is very important. Oh, you can actually hear that, wait. There we go. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. You need to take something stronger than water for sure, honestly. Happy birthday, Shake, thank you, Craig. Like, have you watched Total Drama? Because she gives me very much Lindsay vibes. Like, just a dumb blonde. Even though she's a redhead. She gives very much just absolute bimbo vibes. I wasn't scared of a costume. Wait, and like a costume totally like normal. What? I don't remember that. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was the added testimony. So there was nothing odd about, at all about your sister's appearance. Is it gonna be the blood? Because yeah, it's gonna be the fact that there was blood on the thing. Like, yeah, nothing was like weird. Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I like go on? Okay, so it's gonna be that like she looked totally normal. Wait, actually, I want to inspect. But since she like totally told me something terrible, I want to see this bill. Something terrible? What was the thing she told you? Huh? Like, didn't I just like tell you about it? Did you like forget already? A foolish fool with a foolish sieve of a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask to hear a story again? Don't bother asking. I did just hear the story, it's not like my memory's that bad. Actually, the defense is fine and does not need to hear the story again. Very well. You may continue your testimony, Miss Martin. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so it's gonna be the fact that, it's this. So she's like, oh, it looks totally, nothing was wrong with her. She literally was covered in, she should have been covered in blood. Who is Mia? Mia's not real. Mia, well, to be fair, Mia is dead. She's being channeled, so technically, she is not real. That was a very well spun line, Mazzini. So, what are you blabbing about this time, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? I was gonna say. Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Yeah, and... But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is the picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like that. The blood spray. Miss Miney, I bought 70 first class tickets to London. I'll be the mayor. Can I have one of them? Honestly, everyone comes to England. Why not? Wait, Jack, are you in the Discord? Are you Asian Dictionary? I'm confused with who's who. It'd be great if I knew who's who, but you know, like, who are you in the Discord? Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood that you saw in your testimony? Okay, you're not in the Discord. Okay, fair enough. Are you at least subscribed, Jack? That's something. If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noticed that right off the bat. No, I'm not necessarily. Yeah, fair. Order? Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney? I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. That... And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Okay, she's snapping. I would support you as May if you give me tickets. I'd support you too. I'm suited. Oh. Well, Can't witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they understand that. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with this testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. Okay, I'll give you tickets. Maybe we can visit GFK. Oh god. Maybe we give you part of my turtle army. Oh dear, a whole section of your turtle army? Let's go. Like, the side room was like kinda dark, you know? So like the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And then, like, I told my sister this channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you've given us clear reasons why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Like, thanks, Grams. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. What? How, if she... Okay, I get it was dark, but then she'd have to walk down winding way and everything with her sister, who's still covered in blood. Right? I don't know. Now, I just go up in my chair and hit the desk. Ow. Kind of dark. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions into this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause, witness. You may feel free to ignore that trite little man. Like, okay. Ugh. Can't breathe. Let me get out of here. Costume's purple, blood, Ryan. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah, I mean, you can even smell blood, right? I've seen a bit of blood. But she must have had a gun with her at the time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. And... Oh, wait, no, I swear my sister wasn't right. Oh, yeah, sure. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. I've not smelled blood. I mean, I have nosebleeds, so that's why I can smell. I think that's why I've smelled blood before. I get nosebleeds. I used to get nosebleeds quite a lot. I haven't had one in a while, but yeah, you can... I think it's because, like, the blood's right there. I guess it makes sense. The only time I remember smelling blood was when I smelled it like a chemical. Yeah, yeah. Exactly, Craig, yeah. I used to get very bad nosebleeds. I haven't had one in a while. I'll get one tomorrow now, watch. But I think, like, she knew. Like, she, like, says she did something really bad. That's a Taylor Swift song. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say that all that to you? Like, yeah. Like, it's from my sister's channeling chamber. Was your sister calm at the time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Finks, right? The sooner the better. She says with a whip out already. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Is there anything else anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of the place? Like, what do you mean? When do you mean? When? When you... We're going to the crime scene. We're talking about when you go into the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? That's hard. Surely she still sees that she's not covered in. She'd be thinking that she'd see the blood, right? Wait. Last time I've had it worse one was caused by ibuprofen. What's that? The nosebleed lasted more than an hour the whole night. I had blood clots in my nose. Oh, jeez. Deep down my voice. Jesus Christ. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to the court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber was important? It's very important. I ask because it's very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about your testimony. I don't get why, but okay. I didn't see anyone on the way to... Oh! Okay, yeah. That was actually right. Because now we're presenting... the ball? No. Okay. We need to present Pearl, I guess. Oh, wait. We can literally present Pearl. Let me save before I mess up. I don't trust myself. Okay, present... There we go. So she should have seen Pearl on the way there. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. What do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? It just so happened that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the garden. The garden? Yup. Which means anyone walking through the area would have seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say about that? Wow! You see that? Her whole face just went through her hand. Nah! As the court can see, she is a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at the time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous. It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish? There is no way someone walking along the winding way could not have there is no way someone walking along that winding way could not have noticed Pearl. This urn is my proof. So yeah, she was busy fixing the urn, right? And was an idiot and spelled it wrong. Oh, I mean, nah, I was gonna say maybe this vase has more significance, but I don't think it does. An old cracked clay pot? What is this going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why. She broke the urn? Yeah. Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken because at the time was broken around the time the channeling started. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. This picture's so sad. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces in the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proved one thing, Miss Miney. Hermione. You're a masterful liar. You're a lying bitch! Nobody dressed up for court. I mean, Phoenix technically did, but he always was like, Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. She's gonna be inside the room. The witness just testified about that, right? Surely she's just in the room. Because where else would she be at this point? It has to be the room, I'm pretty sure. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. And I really believe her. Was she really sleeping in the side room? There's no way. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says during the actual murder she was sleeping in the side room. And I say it's not possible, because there was clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? In your testimony just now? Earlier you said in your testimony, Miss Money, you made the following statement. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? So she must have gone there. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. But how did she know that? So, like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, she's, like, the act is gone, so I don't have to do the airhead voice for that, but... It's very simple. Miss Miley, how did you know that fact? How... I can see that Miss Fay was the only... person in the challenge chamber. How do you know that, though, yeah? However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Yeah. Which means, Miss Miley, you did in fact go to the challenge chamber. But you didn't go the way of the winding way. Yeah, there we go. But, look at this Manda guide map. If one was to go between the side room and the challenge chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I ask a very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miley, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it on the table, Mr. Fix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray is Inimani. So now this is time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? She's gonna be inside the channeling chamber, right? Miss Money was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Money was at the scene of the crime. Order. That's what... Oh. Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony clearly established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. If Miss Inimani was hiding at the scene of the crime... I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Oh, you're right here, bish. You're done. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Ah, don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way no one was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. No, Miss Miney. One so young shouldn't be saying... Shut it, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the phone screen with the help of this. Miss Miney. How were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hidden inside the box. Ah! That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Law disproved you when you were hiding from me yesterday. Yeah, that's true. Don't forget about that part. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means that it had nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I would know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? Do you think you could prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes, because of the bullet hole, right? It's going to be because of the bullet hole. And now I will present this piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Here we go. We just present the actual box, I'm assuming. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. If only you knew, Bish. But this... what on earth? I don't have time for you here, for you to sit here surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. Ah, she's catching on. That's right. If you had your eyes open to what happened, at the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. But it went through the screen and then into the box. Wait, what? Miss Miney, you are hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! I want to look at the picture quickly. But then, Mr. Felix Wright, what about this picture? Yeah, I want to see the pictures. Can you see the box in either of these? You can't really. He's like in the running position. Then, what about Mr. Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo, it might actually be her, is Miss Eenie Miney? That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh, fair enough. Maybe we are saying that. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore Medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had a plan from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right, right? No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If this was the case, Mr. Felix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the scene of the crime, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really isn't possible. For one person to do all that preparation, that is. Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait. Miss Von Kami, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Miss Miney, you're an accomplice. Here we go. Your accomplice was Pearl Fay, let's go. Oh no, sorry, it was actually your sister, Mimi. It's actually Dr. Hardy, guys. That bitches. Okay, so the accomplice is clearly Morgan Fay. Welcome back, Blair. This person. If it wasn't someone from Korean Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have been able to use. It wouldn't have had that box to use. Morgan Fay, isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say about this? say to this, Miss Mai. One to Eni. She broke. She snapped. Got to go. We just swapped someone out. Bye, quick. See you in a bit. Well, I'll say see you in a bit. Well, I just realized I got to go. Well, thanks for joining. Have a nice night. Bye. So yeah, we basically exposed her, and her personality's completely changed. Funnily enough, if you couldn't tell. You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Oh, here's the breakdown, guys. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. I wish we found that as evidence, though. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. Yeah, that's why she was, that's why this photo doesn't have the, that's why she didn't have the bullet in the sleeve, if that makes sense. Leave the top 1 voice actors 23 with that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, interesting. Next, she hit my client in the clothing box. Yeah. She did this so she could take Maya's place on frame for the crime. I actually called that as well. But that's when something unexpected happened. Yeah, that's when Dr. Gray shot the bullet. Unexpected? Yes. Oh my god, he's scared. Dr. Gray was actually not dead yet. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Oh, okay, that makes sense, because why was it so low? Yeah, because he's literally lying on the floor. Fine. And how did the bullet get into Maya's arm? Like, the sleeve? The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and then she shot him. After that, you and the other lady fought to break into the room. Yes. A gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Like, Miss Minor, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. Yeah. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased that. Yeah. So she managed to get her out by running her away. However, what annoys me is that I've lost my point. Oh yeah, sorry. That's still trying to frame Maya, but it's still Mimi. No, it's still Eni being the killer, right? No, sorry, I was right. It was still Mimi being the killer because she channeled her spirit, right? So why would Maya still be arrested? I really don't understand why she still gets framed in that situation. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chases out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. Well, what is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Interesting. At least we're nearly done, I think. Huh. Oh no, never mind. Who was that? Laughing at the time of this. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? What is this? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma. Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of the Von Karma blood will lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is... if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through with all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act? What reason would she have to do such a foolish thing? Yeah, well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was going to say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Well, we know her motive is probably something to do with her sister. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Motive? I can't say she has no motive though. I have to think about a motive now. What is the reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you want Dr. Gray dead is... this, right? Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Mr. Phoenix, right? Just great. Now even she's calling me my full name. You think I did this to revenge my sister's... You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Obviously, right? Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? But what do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm like, going to explain, so like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like I wouldn't have waited this longer. And sides, like the guy that fought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It's like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see, ouch. Pathetic. Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory. So now she bows. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate in this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had it for sure. See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you like your slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Miney. Really? Gonna let it go? Oh, there we go. There we go. Is it Mia, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. Alright? Oh, it was that easy. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound a little like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained. Regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? How are we gonna pin her on this? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. Right, I'm trying to think. So she said why did she take... So, okay, what I think is happening is the reason why it took so long for her to get revenge is because she needed the surgery for the... from Dr. Hottie. But... she was released in December, which means she still has 6 months of time in between. So that still doesn't... I don't know. Everything else happens for a reason. There was a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. She had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Is it? Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then... Okay, I'm saving. I don't trust myself, lads. But why did she kill the victim in that way? Can you provide the reasoning? Can I? Can I really do this? Yes, I can. I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Eek. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. But what? You're supposed to be on my side. Ah. Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the right to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I respect that. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, so help me, I will throw you out my way. No way. Very well. The defense will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a second here. Interesting. Oh, to be continued. Okay, that was like 10 minutes. No, lies. That's a 1 hour 10 minutes. Well, funny that I saved right then, and all I have to press was yes, I believe. June 22nd, 12:04 PM, District Court, defendant lobby number. Is it really true about my aunt? Oh no. I'm just trying to think. I'm really confused where and how this is gonna go. Right, you know what? We're just gonna play along. I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh. Ah! Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick has nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, you're in a situation. Ugh. Looking down on me, even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and the whole world know of your defeat. She looks kind of stupid from in front, I'm not gonna lie. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we will know who the real winner is. Ugh. I hate anyone with the name Von Karma. Ugh, get out. June 22nd, 12:10 PM, District Court, courtroom number 2. What? Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eenie Miney had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to the court about the car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I don't see the point in, bringing up that past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Last year's accident. I am confused where this is going now. That was, last year in May. Something really bad happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped. Speaking of, as I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt, and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk of the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes. And there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. But Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Last year's accident. That was like last year in May. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like our accident was like on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just coincidence? My sis was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. Like something really bad happened. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of this mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Is that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was merely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. Like, the night of the murder. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? That's the same thing, Phoenix. Like, she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened. Huh. Then why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant to switch drivers. Your sister was so tired that you should have switched with her. True. But like, I don't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you did not have your license, Miss Miney. Excuse me. Is this Eni's photo of a driver license? Interesting. How does that? So she's lying that she can't drive, but then what does that do for us? Like, what information is her not knowing how to drive giving us? Well, that's the problem. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. Because I totally pooped, plus, I was like, totally pooped. So yeah, we'll inspect these anyway, but it's about the driving lessons. The accident happened that night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at like 1 AM or something, or so, I think. I had like a paper due, and like really soon. So like, I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. And it was because of the two of you that you were so tired that this accident happened. I woke up because a jaw and was like, so flame. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. I like opened the door and like got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget the time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore. Well, it's alright, no need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If that's in the article, then I've already got it. Can I? Oh wait, I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't have taken over for driving for her. There we go. So it's the fact that she's like, oh, I never had a license, but we know that she has a license. Something's wrong. Miss Miney, That was a lame lie you just told, just now. Like, what do you mean? Oh, the music's kicking in. I know you had your license back then. This is a photo you took for your express purpose of getting a driver's license. What's the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Dr. Artie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driving license? Like, last November? What? November? Wasn't she in hospital still? I swear she got released in December, right? The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Minor did not have a driver's license. Ugh. Yeah. Cry, and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but... Like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sister would have, like, let me try. Yeah. You just stand there humming to yourself. Why are you too, Mia? I'm with the whip and the pin and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please. Like, how annoying. It was like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Why wouldn't you be allowed, bish? Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, totally a big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. Interesting. I see. A bright red car for sports. Edgeworth had a red sports car. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but I wouldn't be allowed. So I was really close to getting my driver's license. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. A permit? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Well, this lawyer's never had a permit. Wow. Ignorance is to be whipped. What's with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? My sister was, like, totally a big fan of cars. She really valued them. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued a car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. I mean, could you imagine? And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. I mean, to be fair, I can't say much because my car is a mess. It's actually so bad. In that case, why bother taking a car out of the garage at Posada? Why does she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want, like, to get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think cars get dirty just as just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something more significant, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? She had gotten a really shiny, bright red sports car. If it was a new car, yeah. She had just gotten it. It was from the UK. Okay. The UK? Well, that was one of her boyfriend's initial. No, we're from the UK. We exist, Judge. Oh my god, guys. The UK is finally being recognized for once. Imagine. And it was a really special model. She had waited a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love for cars would be the obvious next topic. Press harder. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this is bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes? Please have the witness append what she's just said to her testimony. In the part about being a special imported car. Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then. That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. This is new cars totally brand new model from England. I love England. I yelled, hold it, pretty forcefully, but I actually don't know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it. So yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Huh? They're expensive, and the driver's seats to be opposite the car, opposite to the car in our cars in the States. Yeah, that's a weird choice. Of all places to get it from, if you're from a country that drives on the right side of the road, we drive on the left. So, you know, it would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Huh? The whole steering wheel and the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That's sleek shape, the way it's, a cool breeze, AC. Ugh, give me. Considering his sister likes a lot of cars, she's really insist on it. I don't know. The person I'm really changing the job for her. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Are they hinting that they swap places? I don't know, because the thing is, she made it a fact that his sister really likes cars, and then she goes on a whole rant about how good the car is. And I don't know, she seems like she knows a lot about. Yeah, and then she keeps defending her, being like, no, it wasn't Mimi. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they did switch places, who knows? She's like, no way, I'm not letting you drive a car. Was your sister good at driving? She was, totally awesome. She, said she was going to be the, racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow, I think she bumped my question off track again. So that's why I ended up in the passenger seat line too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Yeah, I was immediately reached the passenger side door and fled in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart. It's a natural sounding testimony. We have to attack it, and we're doing so. A flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There is a path. I know it. You almost sounded like a prophet for a second, though. It's probably the model England. Highway of Nightmares. May 24th. Late last night, two women's cars crashed on the highway south of the division. One woman was not scaled with a flame American died outside. Ongoing investigation revealed that the woman had fallen asleep at the wheel. This evening when I was totally tired and dropped asleep, and there was a crash and the woke up the flames. I was half asleep, but I opened the right door and got out. I don't remember anything else. Oh, okay, well, let's just present this. Apparently it's right. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? Wait. Okay, So, this, wait, okay. So it's an English car, which means, yeah. So I was like half asleep, but I opened the right door and got out of it. So if it's yeah, so no, that's fine then. That checks out. Because I was like, oh, maybe they switched places, and then they didn't switch places then. Because I was like, oh, because if she was at the driver's seat, that's the left-hand side for England. So if they crash, then obviously the right-hand door is open. So that's fine. Like, that is the passenger seat. Because I thought, for a second, I was like, oh, maybe they switched places. They probably didn't then. It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side of the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it was in America. Wait, what? Oh my god, wait, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh my god, wait, yeah. Sorry, English cars drive on... Oh my god, no, we drive on the left, but... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. No, I got it completely wrong. Okay, no, I'm an idiot. This is Mimi. The person standing there is Mimi. Because English cars... Sorry, I got it completely the wrong way. I was thinking of it being an American car. English cars, we drive on the right-hand side. No, we drive on the left-hand side of the road, but we drive inside the car on the right-hand side. So, with that being said, in this article, she says, I woke up to a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep. I opened the right door and like got out. So she's the driver in this situation because it's an English car. Oh my god, there we go. That would be an American car. It would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. A British. Oh. England coming in clutch. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah. What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. What? That's a very specific detail to include. If you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Order? Order in the court. Order. Order. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said that the person who was driving the car was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Eni said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix. It looks like you finally found out the real root of this murder. Okay, yeah, they switched places. That's fine. If we connect all the dots, there's going to be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Eni or Mimi, who is really driving that night? Mimi. The answer is the one person who had a driving license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person that could legally drive. But you just said, witness Miss Eni Miney was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Ugh. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness name. The witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness' real name is... Her real name is Myers Magatama. No. It's actually Black Key. No, okay, right. She's at... Oh my god, look at our health if we get this wrong. Never mind, don't joke about that. Okay, she's Mimi Miney. Wait, oh, I want to save because I really want to just be like, this isn't Eni Miney, it's Eni Miney. Oh, that'd be so funny. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to lose that much health, but actually, but it'd be funny. Right, we're gonna do this because it's funny. Would the defense please inform the court about his birth name? Phoenix Wright, Your Honor. Ah, what a relief. I thought you had forgotten your own name. Again. I was beginning to think he forgot too. Wait a second. I screwed up, didn't I? Big time. It's worth it, it's worth it. Listen, this is the grand finale. Don't hold back now. Let's let it all out, this one. Alright, I'll give you another shot. I'll tell you what her name really is. Witness's real name is... Okay. There we go. I thought it'd be more fun than that, to be fair. Okay, oh well. That's so funny, though. Just, Mia just being like, you're an idiot. Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble. But then, how do you explain her appearance? Oh, and then because she got facial surgery, didn't she? It's all making sense. This witness has severe facial burns when she was admitted into hospital. For the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi Miney, she died in that car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. But then, the body they found at this crash site was the body of the real Mimi Miney. Ooh, dear. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. That's why she was talking like, I'm gonna get my revenge, Eenie. Because, she obviously died and she was like, oh no. The guy drugged me. Okay, that's fine. Of course it's the British that ruined her plan. She would have been fine otherwise. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of the dead. Oh! Because he'd be like, oh, I want to call back Mimi. I want to call back Mimi. But then obviously nothing would happen. So they'd be like, oh crap, Mimi's alive. Okay, that makes sense. Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of the nurse that died in the crash in Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. Oh my god, the twists! You know what, I will say, this was a very average, kind of leaning negative case. This one section alone, like this twist has actually bumped up a bit. I do like this part. This is very interesting. The fact that, and that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. For the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting with the witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Eenie? I mean, Miss Von Carlo? What did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? Aww. That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself to become your own sister? I think I understand why. Because her name was dragged through the mud. Mimi Miney wanted to also disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. The nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident, in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 40 patients dying in the instant, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of the incident. Her sister, and even her own face. That was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, this is intense. If you're watching this in the future, subscribe because I went through hell. This was a hard one. I will say, minus this last twist, I feel like I got moved. I got that Morgan and Edie were working together, and I got that the box was used to, like, you know, get rid of Maya. But yikes, that was a good twist. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of the channeling mumbo jumbo. Couldn't she not have just faked and been like, no, channeling's fake, don't bother. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eni had been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling? The occult? I hate it. I hate it all. Could she not have just faked it? Could she not have been like, you know what, I've changed my mind. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to just try a card. You know, like, bah. What? I'm confused. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Minor choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcasted all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is? Yeah. Oh, ah. Oh, everyone's getting whipped now. Jesus Christ. Ow, 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 ow. And one more for good measure. How is she not arrested at this point? She's killed us. We're dead. Phoenix. Hang in there, Phoenix. 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 This court is a fraud. A sham. Like, granted, I know she's got a whip, but she should be arrested on the flipping spot at this point. She has literally just assaulted us in front of a judge. Bloody hell. It looks like this will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I'll go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not killed today. We did it! He's actually missing from that. Let's get it done! That is all. Court is adjourned. We wake up, we've forgotten our name again. June 22nd, 3:13 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? Oh, it's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent? It was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Oh, okay. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we had gunshots. I think Mimi might have planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotte would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fay who just committed a murder. Had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, but I really didn't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Aw. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Yeah, I actually really do want to know that. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Your aunt just tried to kill you. Let it be though, let it go. Move on. Let it go. Let it go. Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... We didn't use this, did we? Isn't Morgan help Mimi with her plan? What is it? Is it just... Do we... I kind of want to present Pearl, but I don't think it is that, right? Right, it wouldn't be Morgan fam. Like, what would it be? Okay, it's either the cloth. The cloth doesn't really make sense as my thing. It's Gumshoe. Right. No, not Mimi. What I'm thinking is that it's gonna be... It won't be the ball. Wait, okay, you know what? No. Screw it, let's just go with Pearl. Because, okay, the reason why is because she wants Pearl to be the master, but she also wants herself to be the master. But I feel like we're not gonna present her as the man, right? Let's go for Pearl, I guess. Pearly? Okay, it seems right. 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then that main family bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? Okay, see, I called that too, but I just didn't know how to present that as evidence. Okay, that's fine. The Branch family? My aunt? No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearl's would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. It makes it a bit awkward. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was just saying, I thought so. Oh. Oh dear. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell 13. What the hell? My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Crane, dear child. Okay. So she got arrested. That's good to know. I sacrificed it all. All for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. I cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fair. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Pearl's like just vibing. She's happy. Leave us alone, bish. She-dog. Okay, well, end of episode. Love that. A brand new episode has been added. Interesting. Big top. Like a circus. Okay. Well, I mean, I think we're gonna end it there, right? I mean, we finished an episode, so... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to... Okay, never mind. Okay, we're gonna... I pressed enter, so we are gonna have to do the next one. Bear to witness the man who mastered the wonder of flight. Okay, well, you get a sneak peek of next stream, well, next case. Oh, hello, sir. The world's greatest magician. The one, the only. Maximilian Galactica. Damn. Bloody hell. You're flying. He magic. Oh wait, December 26th. Oh wow. This is like a whole year after the first game. Now, maybe even 2 at this point. December 26th, 8:12 p.m. Very big circus. Circus entrance. Okay, so we're at the circus. I am gonna leave it there though. But I mean, damn Maximilian. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I mean, I really enjoyed that trial at the end. I will say the beginning bit and you know, the investigation was a bit boring, I will say. But we have got new Super Magatama powers now. Well, we had it for that trial. I don't know. I'm assuming we get it for more trials because what's the point of adding that as a new feature if we're not going to use it again? Um, but I mean, yeah, the trial at the beginning was very mid. I thought it was okay. The ending twist of Mimi, no, Eni being Mimi, actually, that was a good twist. I liked that. I also, I mean, it was kind of obvious that they were accomplices too, but you know, it was kind of interesting to see. No, not revolve. What's it like? Unravel. I was kind of curious why they told us like, oh, they're definitely working together. I feel like we could have easily worked that out. Right, but you know, it's all good. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. I will hopefully be. I might play Stardew Valley tomorrow to give ourselves a break now that we've done 2 episodes. Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also, you know, at the end of the live, leave a comment. You know, it helps with the stats and all that sort of stuff, and um, it gets the stream out and to other users. We can all just vibe and have a good time. If you're already subscribed, make sure you join the Discord. That's pinned there for once. I've actually did it for once. And also make sure you turn on notifications so you always know when I'm live. And if you join the Discord, you get to vote on some games that I play. Yeah, I'll hopefully see you guys all in the next one. Thank you for watching.